Welcome to Christian Nutrition, the show where we review every single episode of VeggieTales chronologically, and by we I mean just me. Mo and the Big Exit. I know, it sounds kind of lame. Doesn't sound very enticing at all, but I'm reviewing every single episode, so I gotta do this one too. Mo and the Big Exit was released in March of 2007, and Big Idea, or whoever was making up the creative decisions here, must have run out of ideas, because this looks just like Little Joe, except for it's now called Mo, but it still stars Larry. It doesn't make any sense. Is this a sequel to Little Joe? That wouldn't make any sense, and I hope it's not. Anyways, let's find out.
Hi kids, welcome to VeggieTales. I'm Bob the Tomato.
And I'm Larry the Cucumber.
Standard definition, what are we living in the 80s? This isn't on a VHS, it's on Blu-ray. Let's make it Blu-ray.
Hi kids, welcome to VeggieTales. I'm Bob the Tomato.
And I'm Larry the Cucumber.
This is confusing. Larry is dressed up as a cowboy, and yet he's asking about Little Joe. So is he Little Joe, or what is going on?
You remember the Ballad of Little Joe?
Yeah?
Wasn't that a great show?
Well, sure, Larry. It was terrific.
You just gotta love Westerns, don't ya?
Bob is saying to himself, avoid eye contact, and maybe we can ignore this line of questioning. Just don't look up. Don't look up. Don't look up.
Dear Bob and Larry, can you do a sequel to the Ballad of Little Joe? Your friend, Wesley.
Larry is cherry-picking the letters to just find one that he wants. I expected more of him. This is quite disappointing.
You know, I've come to expect a lot more from you. This is quite disappointing.
Hey, you and me both, man. You and me both.
Don't miss this exciting opportunity to take advantage of our low interest rates.
Who's screening your mail?
No one, Bob, no one. And yet that does explain a lot all at the same time.
I fight with my brother a lot. In church this week, I learned that I'm supposed to be loving, joyful, peaceful, patient, kind, good, gentle, and self-controlled.
This little kid has a great memory, and I'm surprised his church told him all of that in 1 week. I mean, they just give him a list of rules, and they're like, now get on it, chop chop.
It's the story of Mo and the Big Exit.
Mo and the Big Exit?
Or as the Indians called it, The Lone Stranger.
Yeah, that title still doesn't sound interesting. I'm sure there's a better way to make this whole episode sound more interesting.
Either way, it's Little Joe Part 2. Roll film.
We're really going to do this. We're really going to do a sequel to Little Joe. I don't even remember Little Joe being that fantastic that it needed a sequel.
In the great painted desert a long time ago, twixt the feet of the Rockies and the Bighorn Plateau.
I will give it credit, it already feels more Western than Little Joe.
Oh, lone stranger, your mask hides your face, who you are we can't say.
Okay, I admit defeat. Mo and the Big Exit has more promise than I visualized to begin with. We then get a narration about Little Joe. Yes, I know we already saw Little Joe, you don't have to tell us what happened before. Apparently, as generations went by after Little Joe's death, we then see the original people who were living in Dodgeball City getting really worried about the descendants of Little Joe taking over their town. Sounds a lot like racism is in full force here, and yet, this is a lesson in following directions. I mean, at least that's what the box says. Dodgeball City's mayor, Mr. Nezer, has tasked all of Little Joe's descendants with one huge job. To dig the Grand Canyon. I couldn't make that up if I wanted to. I mean, I could make it up, but I would have never thought of it like that if it didn't happen here. Oh, and they're painting the Painted Desert. I can't even right now. Apparently the mayor thinks there are too many workers. Now, where have I heard that before? Oh, that's right. Gideon. Literally the last episode we just reviewed. Now, he does have a valid reason for this, though, as he suspects the workers may want to overthrow him.
Gather up all the baby boys and send them up the river.
Up the river?
Up the river. Is this a Moses episode where we see him break them out of Egypt? This is confusing once again because the episode where we saw Moses before, where he was like a little snoodle baby, it wasn't in a Western settings. And then if you want to really delve into this, you can go way back to the 90s episode, Josh and the Big Wall, where we see Moses was Mr. Nezer. And once again, not a Western setting. This is VeggieTales, you're blowing my mind right now.
Sincerely yours, Mayor Nezer. Okay, read that back to me.
Dash.
Oh my gosh, I love VeggieTales' sense of humor. Let's rewatch that clip.
Sincerely yours, Mayor Nezer. Okay, read that back to me.
dash.
Mo, aka Little Joe's twin, aka Larry, grew up with zucchini brothers who are stronger, which made Mo, have to get really good at dodgeball. Mo then finds out that the Jews don't like him since he was pampered, then somehow calls Mo a traitor for wearing the badge. Is it just me, or do we forget that Little Joe practically ran the town back in his day? Mo then he simply knocks over his brother Bill into the Grand Canyon. He definitely doesn't kill his brother. That never happened in the Bible. Mo then becomes a wanted cucumber.
Come on, Zippy. Are you thirsty, boy?
Does the uber kind Petunia have the fabled water buffalo? I've only heard about that in myths and legends and silly songs.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
That's okay.
Very rarely do I compliment VeggieTales with cinematography, but that was a really nice shot. I commend you.
Oh my, you're a tall drink of water.
Hello, kiss her, Larry. Kiss her, kiss her, kiss her.
Hello? Hello? Anybody home? Hey, think McFly, think.
Not that tall. You should see my brothers.
You just don't get it, do you?
Nice buffalo.
So is it true? Does everyone really have a water buffalo? Because I thought Larry was just talking out of his butt here in that song. Larry then fends off a bear with only a stick, which has Petunia saying,
Wow, that was an awfully brave thing to do.
"She wants you so badly. How do you not seen it? You guys have fallen in love in previous episodes and even gotten married at one point. How do you not see? Am I the only one seeing this?"
Now, some matches are made in phosphorus factories, while others are made in heaven.
Wow. I get it. That was pretty good.
Mo named his walking stick Sliver, on account it was a sliver of wood he pulled off that tree the day he met Sally.
Yeah, that was pretty self-explanatory. You didn't have to tell me. Oh, wait, this is for children. I keep forgetting.
Mo had never seen a burning tumbleweed before,
How many of us can say we have seen a burning tumbleweed before?
but God himself was using this tumbleweed to speak to Mo.
The burning tumbleweed has arms. The burning tumbleweed has arms. The burning tumbleweed has arms! Run away! The burning tumbleweed with arms, yes, that's still scary, basically tells Mo to break out the Jews from Dodgeball City. Mo also learns his stick can turn into a snake. Now, are we sure this is God we're talking about and not the devil? Anyways, Mo states how he is afraid of public speaking, and God suggests to imagine everyone in their underwear. Seriously, God suggested that. Wow. Apparently, Mo's little mask works so well that no one recognizes him. Think when Clark Kent takes off his glasses in Superman? Yeah, same concept. Everyone should recognize him, but they don't. Mo dons his Lone Ranger outfit and goes to Dodgeball City, where he demands the mayor release the Jews from slavery. The mayor, of course, says no, as there was no real threat. Why would he do that? Of course, can you even imagine? Mo tries to throw a dodgeball, and then he immediately gets smacked by Mr. Lunt. Mo decides to reevaluate his approach.
And now it's time for Silly Songs with Larry. The part of
Check it, B.O. dude.
Yo, me and the boys had an idea about another way to tell this Mo story.
Uh-oh, is this Boys in the Sink? Bring it on, I'm ready.
How losing your cool and having a cow can run you out when your lid gets flipped and get your mug up all over Egypt.
They went from a boy band to a rap group. I guess that makes sense in 2007. Boy bands weren't popular anymore.
Let's stick with the Western.
See you guys.
Wow, I may need some aloe vera, because that was a sick burn. I don't know why. I don't have a watch, and that wouldn't have applied anyways.
If you do not set the workers free, you will face dire consequences.
Excuse me?
Was that a threat? Were you threatening the mayor? Oh, you've got a lesson to learn. Yes, you do. Mo then shows off how his stick can turn into a snake, which makes the mayor get really sarcastic. Mr. Lunt then does his own quote-unquote magic, and it is quite unimpressive. Mo then decides to harass the mayor, which is absolutely hilarious.
Hi-ho, Sliver! Away!
Is that blood or tomato juice? One is ew, and the other one is ew.
What is it? It's tomato juice.
Yes, Mo just used the power of God to ruin Mr. Nezer's putt in a game of golf. This is real. This is happening.
Hi-ho, Sliver away!
And the grasshoppers come.
No, not his lunch!
Hi-ho, Sliver away!
You keep away from here, you... huh?
And the cattle fell dead.
It's not as bad as getting your lunch eaten.
Hi-ho, Sliver away!
Ah! Twister!
And the winds blew in.
Meh, I've seen worse twisters in science class in my own little 2-liter bottle. We then see God take anyone's firstborn who isn't one of his own people down the river. I hope they found a safe location. After all, the devil is the one who steals, kills, and destroys. The mayor then decides to let the Jews free. The mayor then finally realizes that Mo was disguised the whole time. What a twist! The mayor and his crew try to chase Mo through Death Valley, which kills you if you walk on it, or it really burns your feet. You take your pick. God provides a path for Mo, but not for the mayor. He literally has it snow and then stay on the ground, not melt, for Mo, but then when Mr. Nezer walks across it, it melts away, which is quite scary to think about it. Once again, I couldn't make this up if I wanted to. Mo and the Jews escape successfully. What they don't know is that they will be in the desert for 40 years, but that's for another time, or for a previous episode that I've already done. The end.
It's time to talk about what we've learned today.
And so what we have learned applies to our lives today. And God has a lot to say in his book.
Did I mention that they nailed the Western theme this time? Because they did.
The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in him, and I am helped. Psalm 28:7a.
Oh, come on. You guys have been doing such a good job lately. You've been using whole Bible verses. You've been using them within context correctly. But here, half a Bible verse. I expect more. I really do at this point.
So we can call on God to help us. And follow his directions when we know we can't do it by ourselves.
Just like Mo, God made you special.
And he loves you very much.
Goodbye!
Singing hi-yi, yippee-ki-yo.
And that was Mo and the Big Exit, a better episode than what its lame title would lead you to believe. They finally nailed the Western setting, feel, theme, and the narration, well, it was a big boost. Originally, actually, the narration was going to be done by Mike Naraki, don't kill me if I say his name wrong, aka the voice of Larry. And if you can hear it on the bonus features, it's decent, but this guy, he's way better. The only real disappointment here was Boys in the Sink. The song was just okay. Yeah, just okay. Stay tuned as next time we review The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Oh man, I wonder what that is parodying. Now remember, God made you special, and he loves you very much. Bye!